Hi, hello, my name is Jose Avila, and this is my very first video into my new YouTube channel I'm making, which is called Generational Income Storm, and it's based off basically documenting my journey of financial freedom. And my story's pretty, interesting, I'd say. I guess relatable. Recently been married and soon to be father, and I am the age of 33 currently. And I just, talking to my father-in-law, came to a realization that, I need to be doing more. And to be honest, I'm not happy with the state that I'm at. We all live and learn and go through things, and, unfortunately, I'm not in the best position that I would like to be. And I've recently just started getting into investing and trading, and something that I would suggest that you start doing as soon as you can, being young. And I've just been learning as much as I can from great people like Warren Buffett, and even it's barely started really focusing on this, and I know I have a long way journey, but just kind of briefly trying to run everything quickly in this video, and talking about me and my journey and the steps that I'm currently taking, and where I plan to go. But I'm still learning, but I just want to document this and show what can be done from coming from basically nothing. I do have support from family, and I couldn't have made it this far without them. Just say that. And I have faith in God, and that's ultimate for me, and I'll continue on that path forever because of the journey in my life and the people in my life. And like I said, I have a family that I need to take care of now, and I'm very serious about this. And unfortunately, my career paths, I've worked hard for a long time in life. I didn't really go to college or anything like that. I wouldn't say I was a very big partier or anything, but I wouldn't say that I had the most easiest life, and I wouldn't say I had the most worst. But I'm at the point in my life where it's like, I truly realize that I want to create wealth for my family, to be able to obviously take care of my family like most people want to do, but truly create generational wealth for the future of my family, even when I'm no longer here. And I came to the realization of just a lot of things. And currently I work for Amazon, and delivering packages, and I just have a lot of time to listen to things and just focus. And as this point in time, I'm just into October 2024. I've recently opened up brokerage accounts and high yield saving accounts on this journey. And I've worked a long time for Walmart, try to make moves, work my way up to being a leader, kind of transferring over, trying to and I'm talking over 10 years, 10, 15 years of doing that. And transitioned into Sam's Club because they're connected, and just wasn't really feeling the retail side of it. Like, just, you know, as I was, you know, a leader, merchandising leader, and you know, I appreciate the opportunity, but I had to move on, and you know, so I kind of had an opportunity with Amazon just to kind of get out of that, and you know, been trying to do better for my family, but you know, you came across this journey, and you know, to sum it up, you know, I've recently opened up, you know, I don't know a whole lot, but I'm learning a lot, you know, and you know, I've had other people talk to me about, you know, investing in the stock market and stuff before, or just the stock market in general, not necessarily investing, but you know, until my father-in-law kind of had a talk with me, I just you know, it was nothing too crazy, but it just kind of hit me, and I've been serious about it since. And I opened a Webull account, had an Acorns account, and on my Webull, I'm kind of experimenting with my own moves. I still have a lot to learn. I'm barely in the beginning stages, but I've invested about 1,000 in that so far, different stocks. You know, my next paycheck, I'm currently gonna just, you know, I'm telling you, it's a long story, but I pretty much, you know, how to work my way out of, you know, our relationship prior, and it kind of messed me up financially, and you know, I worked real hard to get out of it, and I'm almost done with any debt. You know, I have about like 2,000 left. You know, it's a high percentage on that, but you know, yeah, I'm not worried about it because I've gotten out of a lot worse. So, you know, I can pretty much take care of it at this point. I'm just kind of chopping it down, trying to make moves, but as soon as I can, I'm gonna wipe that out so I can keep focused. But I just have a lot on my mind because, you know, I know I got you know, like I said, I'm not financially set the best that I wish I could be, but you know, I'm currently staying with family, with my wife, and you know, we're trying to get us into a home, you know, a place of our own, and you know, trying to invest and everything. It's hard to make decisions on what comes first, but obviously, you know, having money, having a roof over my family's head and all that's important, but I got to think about the future, and so this is where I'm at. So, you know, I'm very into dividend at this point, stock investing, and I'm also very into, like, as you could say, maybe penny stocks to try to kind of catch up, because, you know, prior to now, I have not made investments, so I know I'm definitely behind, but I made moves to just maybe about in November of 2024, I maybe halfway through, I just like I said, I had a talk with my father-in-law, and I just opened up a brokerage accounts on the weekend one day, and then just started seeing, been learning so much ever since. Like I said, on my Webull, and that's I kind of already explained, but basically, you know, I'm deciding what stocks to invest in. You know, I am kind of already made a few mistakes, like kind of trying to chase the yield, but you know, very little. I've only bought like one position in a stock for all the stocks that I've got, and a few of them I try to kind of match the yield so I can get some money, but you know, kind of realize that, you know, I'm doing okay. I haven't really lost too much or gained too much. You know, some of them are doing good, some of them are not doing that bad, you know, but ultimately I came to realization after listening to Ari Gutman, I believe it's how you pronounce it, and all the people he brings on. I also want to mention that, kind of jumping, but another person that I've been heavily being influenced and trying to learn from is Tim Sykes, and he's like, you know, kind of in my realm of what I want to learn and how I want to be. You know, he's teaching to be smart and make money, but not try to be greedy about it, but you know, be safe, and that's where I feel I fall. You know, I found him out by just looking at the best penny stock person there was, and that was the first name I seen, and I've just been listening to his channel on YouTube ever since. So I just did want to mention that also, that I'm kind of gonna be focusing harder on that, because you know, with the whole dividend side, I don't feel as hard. There is work to that, but I mean, you know, as long as you're investing in strong companies and you find out those strong companies, you'll be all right. But and ETFs and all that, forgot to mention that. But it's kind of jumpy because, you know, the videos kind of chopped up in a few segments, but I'm just trying to fit it all together. But again, you know, I had to give recognition from the people I'm learning from. You know, also, you know, knowing that, trying to hold my strategy is, you know, I'm holding these forever. You know, I know that, you know, at some time businesses will fall, but the plan is to keep holding on to the dividend stocks and build you know, income from that in the future. You know, I know it's not going to happen overnight, especially with the kind of money that I make at the current time, but I do want to get into trading, and that's where I can possibly make some more money. So that's where I am with that. But I also have an Acorns account, and with that I have a lot of things in that, so it kind of invests automatically for you, and I kind of let it do its thing. But there's a lot of features on there, so you know, when I knock out my debt, it does have a subscription fee, depending, and it's kind of high, but you know, I have the most highest gold feature there is on there, and it's like $12 right now, just kind of a lot. But there's a feature with, you can have a checking account, and if you have direct deposit on there, it waives it. So that's my plan, and it has a 3% yield on it. So, you know, again, I have a bank with, you know, home saving with a high yield, and in this Acorn account it has like emergency fund saving, high yield, so got that going. It also does have a early feature for kids, so the plan is to invest into that. So I'm adding a little extra into the emergency fund, so when my son's born, I have a son coming on the way, and I'm gonna just throw whatever, you know, from that I've been putting extra into that right away, and start on taking care of him financially right away. And it also has just a regular an investing account and an Roth IRA that I have on there that's taking like a minimum of 5 every week for both. But the plan is to invest more into the Roth and just kind of split up my money diversely across those things, you know, take care of what I have to take care of financially, and, you know, spend budget right, and mainly to the getting a home and just everything. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to document this, and, you know, I know this is not the greatest, you know, video or anything, but I you know, you just gotta get started, you know, and you gotta be willing to take some risks, but, you know, you gotta learn too. So that's where I'm at, and I think I pretty much covered like everything that I want to say for this first video, but, you know, we'll see where it grows and goes from here, you know. So I know I'm not the greatest, but I want to give people a real genuine feel of somebody like kind of starting from nothing, starting at a mid-age, doesn't have a whole lot, but I want to document it so that way, you know, you can see that you can do it too, and just have faith. And again, my channel for this is going to be called Generational Income Storm. So stay tuned, and thanks for your time. And yeah, that's pretty much it that I could think of. You know, I kind of covered the accounts that I have currently, you know, high yields. I'm kind of just splitting them up as of now, learning what companies that I want to, you know, stronghold companies that I'm trying to invest money to for the dividends, and, you know, other stuff like, you know, high growth investments too, but, you know, more for the dividend, you know, the high not high growth, but, you know, basically growth dividends that keeps growing and growing, that's going to be strong, that a company that's gonna not give out, you know. If you're into investing, you know, and if you don't, just do some research, figure out very strong companies, look around you, like what are the products you using, other people are using, you know, products that will always be used. Just think like that, and you'll be all right. You know, it gets deeper and more complicated than that, but just to start with that, you know, just what you know will last, and then just go from there. That's the best advice that I could give at this time being, and not just that, but to just get started and do pay attention and focus. Till next time, peace.